Right. I'm just gonna have a look and see when you're live.
Oh God, Howboy is actually in F1. Thank God he left. Okay, come on. Good day. Hopefully you've had a fantastic evening, and yes, it is the end of this beautiful, I'll say beautiful, great, it's the end of a great potential partnership, as Ewan decides to leave F1 to go to F4 next season. So, yeah, it's the end. It's going to be sad times. It's going to be emotional. I want to say hi, Ewan.
Yes. Hello to all of our viewers. We will be distributing our streams out, so hopefully we'll get some more viewers in. But this should be a cracker of a race.
Yeah, from
wherever you're watching. So I'm going to let Jack speak while I get this shared out.
So yeah, it's going to be emotional because it is the last time we are commentating together. So, okay then, this is going to be very interesting. We have battle for second between Haig and Lars, 7 points. Williams versus Toro Rosso in the battle for the Constructors' Championship. Miles, Ted, Hulk and Sab cannot be here, as it stands we've only got 12 people racing. Disappointing. But, obviously, Clyde can't actually come, I don't think. Well, we can, but it's going to be a bit late because obviously something has actually happened. But, you know, we're not going to discuss. So much experience in TC. And yes, it is the 7-time F1 champion's birthday. I don't know how old he is, and I don't really want...
Yeah, happy birthday to 7-time champion Big C. It's his 22nd birthday, so aging, but he's still got it in his locker.
22nd?
One of the most phenomenal drivers you will ever find on this planet. Not in this league, on this planet. Big C. 019 tuning in tonight, so a big shout out to birthday boy wherever he is.
Personally thought he was a bit older than that. Not going to discuss how old I thought he would be. Thought he would be 26 today. Well, it's out by 4 years, so nothing major. That's why Big C.
Well, the fire
Hello,
burns
Josh.
bright.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh, what Josh has tuned in tonight?
Josh from F5. Well, Australia F5, you won't know him.
Oh, well, hello Josh, from wherever you are.
Greetings and salutations. So yeah, what are your views on this track here? I forgot to ask you.
Well, Suzuka is one of the most powerhouse circuits you will find on this planet. You've got corners left, right and centre. That first sector, there's loads of bends. It's really satisfying when you get that hooked up, but you definitely need to be hooked up here, otherwise you know, you can easily run into a mistake. And it is a very punishing circuit, Jack, since there's grass and gravel everywhere. One little dip into the grass in that first sector and it's goodbye.
You could, yeah.
The drivers have got to get this one spot on.
Indeed, without doubt. People could do a Marcus Ericsson in that way. Disastrous race of 2014, where Jules Bianchi, you know, at Donut Curve, hit was it a medical vehicle? Was it a crane tractor type thing?
It was a crane, but let's not dampen the mood of viewers tuning in tonight by talking about death. Let's talk about life. And Mr. Grumpy, as experienced as he is, has plenty of life ahead of him as he takes the circuit for one last time this season. So yes.
Okay.
Mr. Grumpy.
13 people. So same amount of people as F5. Now, F5, very dramatic. Because
Yeah.
a certain RJ, DW, something, 8, something.
Yeah.
We got 14 people now.
Yeah. And how many viewers have we got?
We had 13.
13.
No. I thought, I said 14 people in the lobby. We got 7 viewers. I don't know. It's hard to predict, Josh. We won't find. We will. Can't say anything because the grid hasn't actually been filled. So, yeah. But if I would have to choose an outright favourite, not being biased, but I haven't obviously seen anyone's pace. It looks like we might be Lewis Milam because he's quite quick.
Yeah, and just on the delay, number 1 Taffy and is struggling to find a space in the lobby. So I've recommended whether they want to set up another host. But
no, I don't think he actually race, can he? Well, Gumby's giving it a go. But Suzuka can obviously play multiple cards here.
yeah, and Mr. Grumpy is getting ready to set his way here now. So he knows that second in the Drivers' Championship is up for the grabs. And
no, it's not.
1 Taffy.
He's 19 points off it. He can get third. But he can't.
Sorry. But yeah, definitely it's
it's not
lights out for Taffy.
Here we go then. So just Suzuka can play a few cards. It can play the Typhoon card. It can play the Light Train card. It can play Plane. It can play the Dry Track but I'm raining card. Or it could play just spin out card, which basically means rain.
In other words, it can produce an absolute shitstorm, and we will not be wanting that. Or will we want that? You know, is it better for us if the stream finishes a bit earlier, or do we want an entertaining race?
Earlier, probably. Oh, Mr. P's left.
Oh, well, maybe he's not feeling too peckish down into turn 1 today, so he's decided, you know what?
I'm not going to
stay away from this today. So
12 people. No,
so
it's
it's
not.
a slightly wounded lineup here in the F4 grid, so points could be on the offering from some drivers.
Mr. P, if you're watching, you can join back. So there's a currently fitted telemetry. So it's a dry qualifying.
How do you know it's a dry qualifying?
Because on the you can tell it is. Constructors, yes. Toro Rosso, Williams. There you go, you joined. Toro Rosso and Williams in the constructors battle. Number 1 Taffy has joined. He'll have to join the race. He's left. Wet start to the race.
Oh no. Who's told us that it's a wet
start?
Anthony
Haig. Put a mosquito on.
And no one I've just got to say that Mr. P is going for a top 8 finish today. He's looking to make headway with his reputation, one of the most experienced drivers on the grid. He's come back to league racing after a 5-year absence. So Mr. P, I'm big here for Suzuka. One last hurrah this season for one of the most feared talisman drivers you'll ever find on the PlayStation GL site. And Jack's probably wondering, why am I so excited by that name? There's a host migrating.
Are we restarting?
So, our viewers, if you're with us today, if you need to go toilet, take a tea break, now would be the time, because this show is not going to get away anytime soon. So
are we restarting for Taffy?
I don't know, but those monsoon conditions that await us.
Yeah, we are starting.
Wow, what a shame.
It's like...
What a shame.
So I will be hosting that. Ladies and gentlemen, was your Japanese PSGL always. Hopefully I'm joking, guys. Yeah, PS4 is fucking up. Sorry for the language, but it is at the moment. The app's just not working. The app is working, it's just not particularly good. But who knows? We're restarting.
Yeah, so the wait will continue. I hope we're not losing viewers, but you know,
5.
That's all right. And we have been tweeted by the main PlayStation GL account, so.
Ron Coggle, I suck. I tell you now, you're probably very, very, very shocking because I don't even know who you are. Ron Coggle, I suck. Don't even know who you are. Probably very irrelevant. Yes,
who are you talking to?
Some guy that said I suck.
Well, don't take his comments to heart.
I'm not going to.
Just let him say what he needs to say, because this race and this league will definitely not suck once we're underway. The only thing that could suck here could be the front wing of Mr. Grumpy as he gnaws at some of the cars in front of him on the opening lap, but once we wait for this session,
can't even find his channel. I can't even find his channel, so I can hope who he is. Is that a bot? It might be a bot. Who knows? Is it a bot or not?
Yeah, don't worry.
So then, have I got an invite? Nope. So, is F3 going ahead?
Yeah, F3's going. I think F3's going hunky-dory at the moment. I don't think they're having any issues.
Because Fon's offline, they've got what? 14 people. They're not as many people. So onto the podium, surprisingly in 4th place. We're going to give you F3 updates throughout the day, as we will be the last race to finish. Singing has invited us.
Oh Jesus! I've joined an open lobby. Right.
Oh no.
Right, we're still waiting for invites here, so I wonder if Mr. Grumpy might make this race half distance.
No. I've been invited. So From is racing, but he's appearing offline by Alex Spencer.
Yeah, I mean, some people just don't want to be distracted.
Even JP said to keep us updated.
Yes, we will do. That's fine.
And we will keep you guys updated, and so we have to restart because Taffy or something happened.
At least for the time being, driver that's slightly overcast, but I'd say to the maybe one of the McLarens will want to.
So we are live still.
Well, I do apologise for
Yeah.
the delay here. We will be underway shortly. It's always a shame when technical issues like these arise because it just eats into time. So, just to describe how a driver feels when they're in these delays, they just want to get out of track. They want to get it over and done with. They don't want to be waiting around here.
So Game Freak said you're a very good commentator in the F3 chat, but so the F3 race is underway. You're commentating on the F3 race. Have you been invited by company?
So, the invites are out.
This is good. We are racking up the drivers. My voice is very annoying. Finance is good as well. Here we go then. So, qualifying will be starting. It is a short qualifying, so there will be qualifying again, obviously. Because
Yes.
no qualifying was not
I
decided.
would have gone for one shot quality. Just get it. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't.
So Rocco's in second. The F1 driver replacing Evan in second place. So 12 drivers. More should be coming in a minute. Excuse me.
Right. We're hoping to be underway very shortly as the new sessions has been aligned up. We know it's been a bit of a wait for you guys, but hopefully we'll be underway shortly. Trust me, us commentators are itching to get out there. Oh my god, if you look at the F3 stream, there's drivers flying off somewhere.
Probably turn one. Nothing. Shut my door. As we're getting back underway, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the very long delay. I blame no one actually, because no one deserves to be blamed. So, Ewan.
Yes.
Light rain for 2 slots and an overcast for the rest. No.
Yes.
I thought I lapped, what, 12 for 2 slots? I think it goes every 6
Right.
laps. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, mixed conditions for a race anyway. So qualifying will be crucial here for drivers. If there are wet weather conditions on the horizon, but equally if it's a dry start, then those drivers outside the top 10 have got some flexibility with high choice, and that could play a part. And Mr. P disconnects again. You've got to continue. You've got to continue. You got to continue. You cannot stop now. So who's going to come out first? I'm here.
Last time we have to wait a minute, because I think are we doing a minute silence? I'm not sure if the door's being okay.
No, we need to continue. That was 4 or 5 years ago.
4 years ago, really? Well, 4 years ago, October. 4 years October.
Yeah. It's as heartbreaking as it is.
Here we go then. For India of Warren Haig out first.
Yes, let's give Warren Haig the coverage, because this man Yes, let's have a word on Warren Haig here. This man, he's won 2 races, hasn't he, recently? I can't remember the tracks, but it was Monza, Mexico, wasn't it? So,
Yeah.
Warren
F4.
Haig.
Game Freaker says, can't wait for F4 next season. Neither can I. I'll be commentating probably half the season and I might actually move up. But who knows?
Yeah, who knows? So, Warren Haig, what a lovely helmet. If you go on board with it, look at that pink flamingo just across that black helmet. It is looking so brilliant.
Yeah,
Haig
Lars is
one
nice.
of the most experienced drivers on
Here we
this
go.
site. And Warren Haig, he's just absolutely incredible, isn't he? Look at him on the outlet. It's like a dream watching this lap here as he gets the car fired up, as he pumps in the tyre temperature into the front right. Yeah, beautiful. Look at that. Smooth, taking care of those tyres, really caressing that car around the circuit. Even weaving, he's playing with it tonight. Here we go. Warren Haig warms up for a lap. Jack, do you want me to take him on board?
Yeah, you can do that.
For a while. Here we go, out of the final corner. He's got to get the slingshot perfect here. Warren Haig accelerates now to start his lap time. Needs to get a crucial lap time on the board. DRS wide open down the straight. Here we go. Anthony Warren Haig, one of the sleeping giants on the PSGL site, swoops around into sector 1.
Mr. P joins.
Good rear stability there as he fights the grip. He's got to get the SS spot on here. Oh, just clips the curve slightly. It's good, it's great. He's got so much confidence and grip around these corners. Look at that.
Now, sorry.
Yep. He's making music with the circuit. Jack, take us through these.
Into Degner 1. Into Degner 1 now. You could probably take that flat out with the risk of a mad in your lap. And now Degner 2, or now where Michael Schumacher's engine famously blew out. Now into the hairpin where Danny Kvyat famously crashed somehow. Into the hairpin. Go get good traction out of there. Sector 2, you got yellow flags. Who is at 4? And it's Alice for life, I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
but anyway, Haig into the spoon corner. Got to get a good exit into here now and coming into 130 before the straight. This straight, you're flat out for the next 25 seconds of this track. So you will come into 130R. Can easily lose if you hit the white line before the curve. Doesn't. Into the chicane now to round off his lap here. It looks like it's going to be a 130.9.
I'd say 129. This is
29.91.
Yeah.
But
Lars with a 29.2 to start the ball rolling. That's an incredible time. Chicken Owens,
Clyde
29.8.
around
So,
131.
not that finger licking good. Who else is out there?
Ravers.
Blue Mosquito looks.
Alice for life. Also made a mistake here.
Jim Betrayer coming around the final corner on those red wall tyres. Here we go. What can Jim do around this track he loves? Oh, great that time up into 3rd, but Blue Mosquito just behind, coming up into 130R here. Jack, look at this. He's got so much grip and confidence. The rear end firmly sticking to the ground. Look at his braking spot on. Yes, he does. Look at that. What a beautiful switcheroo through there.
Does clip the grass a little bit, so that might compromise him some temps, which it did indeed. So 130 flat.
Grumpy.
What's the line? 29.7.
Oh, what a lap from Mr. Grumpy. That's brilliant.
He literally said the same thing. Where's Haig? He's coming to 130R, so it looks like he wants to improve.
Oh, I wouldn't. I'd pit. These tyres.
He's 2 temps up.
No,
But yeah, he's run out of fuel.
You do not want to take these tyres longer than they need to go. Mr. P is in the pit lane. We did say a word on him earlier, and I'm going to say one again. He's come back to lead racing after a 5-year absence. One of the finest talisman drivers.
Betrayer!
Oh, Jim Betrayer! It's
he lost a tyre! He's out! He's lost a tyre! Oh, okay.
Oh.
So, Clash at Spoon Corner. Must have equipped the gravel there.
Misery in the Red Bull garage. Gordon has put it second on the grid in the
Ooh,
Sauber. This is
Gordon.
unbelievable. What a lap. In
Blue
the Sauber, this
Mosquito.
man, he's struggled all season long, but Gordo has put a smile on Manisha Catamor's face and it's going into the wall. He's lost his wing.
When doesn't
my
he?
God.
Two tenths down is a Blue Mosquitoes will come into the pits. The man is not known for his qualifying.
But deja vu, I think we'll give him a lap on board. This man, he's done well, hasn't he?
Simo's
Like
pull it
most
off into
races this
second.
season.
He's put his turns, all of them.
Wow, but deja vu. And we get some deja vu around the deadness.
33 one.
Yellow flags still out around
Yes,
us.
I did, Joe.
But
Sorry.
deja vu is on a good lap here. He needs to get this one hooked up. Can he get this car into the top 10
Yeah.
points? Well, could be an offer with the low grid turnout here tonight. Here we go. Deja vu. It accelerates here. Down as we approach the Spoon corner.
If you look at
it's
his
going to be
steering wheel.
180, 190, 200 miles an hour. Here we go. Round the first Spoon curve. Round the second jack. How good is this?
It's a good lap, but if you look at his steering wheel, he's very sensitive on it. It's like he's
Yes.
clipping that left analog if he's on.
It's all, Jack,
the pad.
it's almost like he's wrenching the car around this
If you look at it, he's
look at
like,
him.
it's wide.
Absolute wrenches the car for the final corner. Here we go, deja vu. It's like watching the wacky racers. It's like
30.3.
cubes for wheels for this guy. Here we go. It's a top 10 for him.
Gordo
Not
is
bad, not bad.
35 seconds down this time. He's got the front wing glitch back, so he's got his front wing back. Yeah, but Paul, Steve, if he said that, and if he said that your nan and granddad were made from God to die of cancer, report it. Just report it.
We need to keep external matters off the stream. LFC for life, also on a good lap in
For
P12.
Degner too, 32.8, so it's going quicker than Dave through the first sector.
Yeah, but LFC for life, we've got to stay on board with this man. He's really
Message human fish.
heating it up.
Sorry, message human fish. Sorry.
That's alright.
Very serious, something very serious happened, so. Yeah.
Well, we've got to be careful not to put it on the stream for our viewers. This is about the F4 drivers here tonight. Any personal issues should be taken further to the lead directors or administrators. But here we go, LFC for light. The man at the moment yet to set a lap time here. Can he get his Haas F1 racing team into the top 10 gap?
Hopefully, because he's always got to do, they beat at 30.3, which is not a hard time to beat. And Suzuki now then. Where is it? There he is.
This could be
Final
our
corner.
last qualifying session. We commentate together as LFC crosses
Yeah,
the line.
it
for
is.
P8, so not bad. It is. But
For
who
this
knows?
season. So at the moment, Blue Mosquito into 9th place.
Yeah. Who else is out there? There's loads of drivers really.
Top
beating
10,
that
separated by 8 tenths.
Yeah, and Lars' time was pretty decent.
Yeah.
He was definitely
I don't understand. I don't understand why they have to make it purple because it's very hard to see.
Yeah,
You
but
should make it white.
yeah.
Anyway, Chicken owns.
Blue Mosquito. Oh, sorry, Chicken owns the map. Yes, is he?
Yes, he is. 32.9 in that second sector after his first sector time, I think. There you go then, in that beautiful sounding
34.0.
McLaren.
I don't think it's a good lap time.
We'll see.
It's not a good lap time. He's
backs
slowing
off.
down. Blue Mosquito in P9. Let's give this reigning champion some coverage. It doesn't matter what's happening all around us, but this man, Blue Mosquito, the Scottish assassin. Here we go. Oh, not sure about Haig, but Blue Mosquito, mate.
Gone to third.
He deserves.
First.
He deserves it. Good lap, mate. But Blue Mosquito, can he get his car higher up the grid here? He's driven well all season long, and Claire Williams pops her head out of the pit garage for one last time with a smile, and Lars is out of the session.
He's crashed! He's crashed! That's smooth!
That's the way you want to lose it. Blue Mosquito's going to be coming around there as well, as he has to avoid Toro Rosso.
No, he goes to...
Goes into 130R, 195 miles an hour.
Look,
He's going to
it's serious.
swoop here to the left-hand side.
There's something wrong with the Williams. There's something wrong with the Williams cereal because they are like to twitch.
No,
Beautiful
but that
exit
just shows
speed.
how much confidence he's got in that car. He's absolutely caressing it. He could drive one-handed around here.
29.6.
Oh, the P5, not a bad that time for a skill. Bouncing up the grid, but Mr. Grumpy behind. Can he go any faster? Front row!
Oh, 6,000! He's going for it. He's going to go for it again. 6,000 off.
Oh, can Chicken Owens overturn the form book?
He's only 10th up. He's only a 10th up.
That could do wonders. It's all about the final sector here now. Finger licking good. Can he get this spot on? Misses the first apex. Clips the second one. He wouldn't lose him as much time. It's still not bad. He could pop
Clips the
himself
glass.
up. Here he goes.
He's lost a lot of time.
Blue Mosquito. Oh, Mosquito's off. Oh,
yeah,
the Mosquito's buzzing. He's been sprayed. He's been sprayed by some mosquito repellent.
Wow,
who else is out there?
Where's Simo? Simo's not, no. Grumpy's 86. Grumpy's going pole. I have the pace for pole based off what people have posted so far. It's a shame Hulkenberger, isn't it? Obviously no Hedge because obviously he's stuck in traffic. But will Grumpy get the slipstream off Gordov here? Haig's finished in 4th. Chicken's not going for another lap. He's happy with 6th.
Yeah. Just a word on Mr. P. He did have the pace. He could do 28s around here, so he's absolutely gutted. But Mr. Grumpy, can he overturn the form book? He just needs another 10th. Misses the first apex. He might have lost a bit of time in the final sector, but uses all of his experience. Here he is to the line. Does he get pole?
No, he's lost the time. But
Simo, here we go. One more hard braking zone here, Jack. Take us through to the line here.
Here we go then. The famous chicane, as people like to call it, Senna famously got disqualified. Fuel is running low, but it doesn't matter. He does improve, but it was invalidated. And that is your grid. So it's Lars on pole from Mr. Grumpy in 6,000 off, which is the closest qualifying I think I've seen from the front row. He's got me going. He lost so much time in that last sector. Wow then. So Simo in 3rd, Haig in 4th, Gordov in 5th, Chicken in 6th, Blue Mosquito in 7th, Jim Betrayer in 8th, Ravers in 9th, Alice in 10th, Dave in 11th, and Clyde runs off the grid 1.4 seconds off.
Yeah. And just to note, in P13, it's Mr. P. I think he's rejoined the session again. I'm hoping he'll be part of the race. And Mr. P, this is a circuit that's a match made in heaven for him. I know we shouldn't focus too much on those lower down the order, but you know what? Everybody deserves stream time. Everybody deserves coverage. And Mr. P, for what he's given to the site over the years, deserves all the plaudits he gets. And hopefully he can battle to get into the points because he has got the pace around here. And it's monsoon conditions here at Suzuka.
Not really. By the way, it's typhoon as well.
Yeah, monsoon, typhoon, they're the same thing. Oh god, I'm going to lose my voice at the end of this.
Betrayer, he crashed out, Walker, that's why. Betrayer's a second off his time of what he did in F6 last season. And the Adrian Sutil's about. I don't know what you mean. Adrian Sutil.
Who said Adrian Sutil?
Big C.
Well, there's plenty of Adrian Sutils on the grid here tonight.
What do you mean?
Mr. P, one of them, because he's a very experienced driver. Here we go, 5 lights.
Go 5 lights. Jack. Lights out, and when we go, it's a terrible start from Lars. Grumpy easily will jump him. And so will Haig and Simo. Haig's still got squid star here. But Simo's squid star
the all of that experience, and he's taken a lot of speed. He's around. Would you believe it? Mr. Salvers has collided. Raver's revenge. Mr. Grumpy, Mr. P hasn't got off the line. What's happened to Mr. P? What's happened to Mr.
I'm the
Grumpy?
for life!
Oh no! Mr. God, what's happening up front? But
NFC for Iceland!
Oh, all of that experience from Mr. Grumpy, and he's lost his wing. Sorry, what is Mr. P doing? He's parking up alongside him.
NFC for Iceland!
You need to calm down. You need to calm down about NFC for life.
He goes to second! Oh my God! Don't switch back.
I might need to reconsider what league I'm moving to next season. But these are very tricky conditions. I'm only kidding about that last corner, but what a start. That is excitement. And I'll tell you what, it's very hard.
Oh my God!
Oh my goodness, another collision. NFC's around. Jim Betrayer is around as well. There's cars everywhere.
Thank God.
Adrian Sutil's about in plenty tonight. And Chicken Holmes leads. Wow. While everybody's losing their heads around them, keep it cool.
Oh
and
my
that is
God.
exactly what Dave Jarvu is doing at the start. He's up into sixth, keeping a close eye on teammate Blue Mosquito.
Grumpy has no front wing damage.
I don't know how that.
Oh, God off! Oh, he went straight on at that one for you. Betrayer pit to front wing damage. Oh my God.
I wouldn't be surprised if Grumpy's picked up a little bit of damage, but if he's kept it going, fair play to him. I think Mr. P's having a few issues. That was one of the weirdest race starts I've seen from one of the most experienced drivers on the side. He could have made up some ground there.
I think he just backed off, but I think he's fun.
He did. He's going to take the final point here for the
Meanwhile?
Yeah, Mr. No, he's not.
Not Betrayer.
He's going to come out in front. And he hasn't repaired his wing. Betrayer hasn't repaired his wing. Has he?
No,
he hasn't. Oh, that is a disaster. What's happening out in front? But this, we cannot take on.
Versus Toro Rosso then. As it stands, Toro Rosso will get a Constructors' Championship, I think. 12 and 10 points. 8 and 7. So that's 22 points.
And the conditions are very slippery. That
but don't forget it's drying up.
One of the most exciting race starts I have seen for a long time. Mr. Grumpy, the lead. He took so much speed down into turn 1. He couldn't slow it down. Went on the runoff, drifted, came back on track, collected the two Saubers, and now he's still running in P9, 11 seconds off P8. And Mr. Grumpy will be wondering what on earth went wrong there. And I think he just wants the season to be over and done with.
Oh my lord, it's going to be a huge battle for the lead then. But, Dave, do not do anything stupid. You're in a position where you're going to win the Constructors' Championship as it stands.
And
do not hit your teammate.
The team orders here at
Mosquito's got damage. So...
Oh, I'm not surprised. He's had to let his teammate go now. Dave's got a better chance of progressing up the field. You know what, if I was Blue Mosquito, I would have kept Dave behind. I would be fighting for myself, not for the team. But that's alright. That's because some drivers are more greedier than others. Jim Betrayer's in the pits again for a new wing. And that will promote this man. Go on board with him.
Mr. P.
Up into the final point scoring position.
But it fixes the front wing this time. And it goes out.
Yeah, I don't think.
Oh, there we go. Mosquito. 3 second time
pulling away nicely at the start of that.
Yeah.
But you can tell Haig's definitely got the pace here, and he's been stuck behind the two Toro Rossos here. But Haig's a wet weather specialist himself. He can make ground here. Can he attack Sino? Oh, yellow flags. Who is it? It's Gordo. Oh, that is embarrassing. The Toro Rosso, the Sauber drivers in the walls as they have been all season long. And I feel like that might not be the last spin we see from Gordo today.
Yeah, here we go then. 3-0 battle for second place. And can't really take that corner flat out in the wet. But what lap will it drive?
You've got to lift through there sometimes.
What lap will it drive?
Well, we'll find out when it go to heavy rain. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Will
Indeed.
Conditions improve? Will they worsen?
We will get a lot of viewers towards the end of the race because from F3 that will finish. I think on lap 13 now, something like that. I'll have a look. As you can continue commentating.
Yeah, oh, Blue Mosquito's gone wide. He's recovered ground, so he's losing a lot of lateral downforce with that end plate missing as he's caressing, wrenching that car through the S section. I think we've still got Hulkenberger viewing us here today as well. So the
You're on
man
lap
from
16.
Sunderland, the man from Sunderland who knows the fate for Sunderland could be sealed in the next couple of games.
Next week.
We'll be heading back down to League One, but Warren Haig here, he'll be wanting to head up into the podium position. Simo really challenging his teammate last game.
Don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything stupid. Good.
Well, no. You're here to battle for yourself, not for other people, and Simo knows that. He wants the podium. He missed that last week.
I'll turn off, you know.
I'll tell you what, Grumpy has got some pace in these conditions because he is clawing that gap to LFC for life. The main battle here is Simo and Lawrence.
Do you know what Hulkenberger said? And Haig. He said, I'll turn it off, you know.
No, don't turn it off, Hulkenberger. We
last time wide.
Need you here with us.
Last time wide, here we go. And he easily gets past the Simo.
Yeah. It's going to put Lars off.
No, Haig.
Lars is going to be put off here into 130R slightly. He's not used to dirty air, but he handles it well. Haig, though, he'll be launching an assault of his own. He's launched a few assaults on Hulkenberg as we saw around Hungary, a titanic scrap in the midfield there, but Haig clearly eyeing that podium, so can he make any inroads here? We've got Dave Jarvu keeping a close eye. Blue Mosquito decides enough's enough. I don't want to stay out with damage, and he's going to pit here for a new front.
That will take him down into 10th. No, it will take him down to 9th.
Yeah, Mr. P's no
which means Toro Rosso, I think, got Constructors' Champions. I'm not sure.
I tell you what, Mr. P has not got the best pace at the moment. He did big himself up prior by sending me comments and messages, but oh, look at this! Oh, Dave Jarvu and Haig, what's going on here?
Oh, what the hell? What is going on? Oh my god!
Stay on board with it. Stay on board with it.
I think it's a bit of lag.
Wants to give an inch. Doesn't matter if it's lag. Nobody wants to give an inch here. What an overtake from Dave Jarvu.
Haig's got damage, hasn't.
Very unorthodox overtake there from Dave Jarvu, using all of the track available there.
And car.
And Warren. And car. So, definitely not here for WWE tonight, but Dave Jarvu, he's loving these conditions. He could be up into a podium position. That could be so unexpected.
But hey, why put the back away? This flag.
Well, doesn't matter. Stay on board with it. Stay on board with it. Pretend it's real.
Oh my god, they went side by side through
Well, Jarvu get a move around the outside.
No.
What a phenomenal overtake! That is absolutely extraordinary. What an overtake from Dave Jarvu. He's moved up into a podium positions, and now Haig is going to have a bite at Lars.
Yep.
No. Is Lars going to come back at Dave?
Lars
no, he's not. Thinks better of it.
Simo!
From Simo. Can Dave claw in? No, he can't. So a lot happening here.
Deja
vu. I'm losing my voice.
Deja vu. What an opening 6 laps for the season finale.
Yeah.
Deja vu.
Interrupting. We've got viewers in. Sorry.
The battle for second.
Yeah. While we've got Hulkenberg viewing us here today, let's give another shout out for his extraordinary shock victory last time out in the USA. So wherever he is today, we hope you're enjoying your evening. But Dave Jarvu definitely enjoying these track conditions, isn't he?
Yeah, indeed. They've carrying Williams to the constructors. And Claire Williams and Frank Williams and Rob Smedley will be licking their lips at Dave's fantastic performance.
Yeah, but there's still a long way to go in this race. 21 laps remaining, and Haig here, he's tired of looking at the back of Lars's car.
Dave's reminded me of Ricardo from today.
Oh, yellow flags. Who is it? Gordo. I told you it wasn't going to be the first time we've seen him go off. He's off again. embarrassing. But Haig makes a move on Lars. Oh, what an overtake!
But Lars comes back at him.
Lars comes back at him. Oh, Haig, risky going onto the curb. He can easily slide off.
About for second in the championship, heating up.
Yeah, but that is bravery. Lars will not want to let that one go. Will he get enough drive out this final corner, get some slipstream down the straight? I think Hayes got a lot of straight line speed in the back of that Force India. VJ Mania absolutely smiling as the Indian court case.
Ravens!
Oh, that is... It's a miserable day for the Sauber drive. It's horrendous. Absolutely disastrous. Embarrassing.
Yeah.
But Gordo here in P13, don't want to look at him going into the pits.
2 minutes behind Betrayer.
Yeah, I think he could give up the ghost. Lars has had a
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Oh, Gordo's out. He's
retired in the pits.
Wow.
Simo just took a, now we're going to get 6-string glitch. Simo's just taken a second out. Hello, evening human fish. Yeah, Simo's just taken a second out of Chicken's gap.
Yeah, and Chicken's just got to control this race now. He's built up a nice gap. If the weather conditions do change, if you've got that cushion, if you've got that gap, even if you come in a lap too late, you could still retain the lead. So it's really important for Chicken to really build out a lead here. We've not really got any close battles out on track, and Dave and Simon could get close, but LFC not too
What's
far
going on with Lars?
What
is going on with this
Lars? He's not
Lars?
enjoying these conditions. I think sometimes when you've got your car hooked up in a certain way, he may have upped the ballast a bit too high for dry weather conditions, which saw him take pole position. But he's definitely not enjoying these wet weather conditions. But if it does turn dry, he may suddenly switch up the pace, because he may be more comfortable in dry weather conditions.
Yeah, your closest battle track is actually for life. I thought Grandpa had a bit of a moment there. Evening human fish.
Yeah, Evening Human Fish, one of the legendary site administrators on PlayStation GL, one of the men responsible for the site running on a day-to-day basis. So we thank you for tuning in today. But LFC for life will be wanting to tune that Haas car straight into the back of his teammate Clyde. Not to take
This
him out,
man
they want to get
was in second. Well, third, technically second for about 2 seconds, and then went down to third and spun.
Yeah, things like that happen, and I think Simo is starting to find some confidence. You're right, Jack. He's finding some confidence, but these Haas cars, they look really scratchy, don't they?
Yeah. Levine in the mix.
Yeah, Grumpy's looking pretty alright. He's got some good pace out there.
Yep.
But the race is petering out.
If Chicken pits now, he'll be going down to 9th.
Yeah, well, we'll be hoping that he doesn't have to pit. Now, who should we go on board with as the gaps between all the drivers peter out slightly? You know what? Let's go on board with Mr. P for a quick minute.
Shall we listen to the engine for a quick minute?
Yeah, we can listen to the engine here.
Let's listen in to the RB13's engine, Renault engine.
Just listening in there on Mr. P, you can tell that he really likes to rev it behind those gears. He may have overfueled his car, really churning out that fuel load. As the Sabres have left the arena, they are on the final flight back home, and they will not be seen again until next season.
Until 13th of May.
Yeah, their smug faces will be flying out of Suzuka in no time, but Mr. P here, listening in, he's currently occupying the final point with his teammate Betrayer tuning in, but it's been a very mature, controlled drive from Mr. P here today. He said he was eyeing a top 8 finish, but it's just remarkable to watch this man thrive.
All Clyde's all over the place in Techno 1 there. As Human Fisher's professional level padding of airtime. Well done. Thank you. Very much.
Yeah. Oh,
down inside.
Gonna have a swap here. Clyde doesn't want to fight that one too hard. I think they're both losing a lot of time trying to let each other past. I would have chosen a better area to do it. I would have made him take the inside through 130R, but Clyde really struggling. And I tell you what, Mr. Grumpy is flying out there. He is going to be back on the back of Clyde at any moment now. Stay on board with Mr. Grumpy. I don't think the other guys are close enough here because we just want to watch Mr. Grumpy.
I think Chicken's got front wing damage. Not sure though.
I think he's fine. I don't think he's chipped off anything. But I tell you what, Mr. Grumpy
With front wing
is
damage.
absolutely flying. He is flying here. Let's stay with him.
Well.
Oh, he's got front wing damage. Well, that's no surprise the way he went off at the start here, sliding, slipping, spinning 3 or 4 times, but he's still got the experience to get that motor up and running. Here we go, Mr. Grumpy accelerates down the hill into turn 1. Jack, do you want to take us through this complex sector 1?
Yes, I do. So, sector 1, S section. Very hard, indeed. I don't know why I'm not doing very well. But now as he comes into the S section, there's Grumpy and Clyde. Not really wanting front wing damage here, as it's probably the most downforce area on the track. Now it's a Dunlop curve where, rest in peace Jules. But Clyde's all over the shorts, and Grumpy's going to get a slingshot on the outside clips of grass. Perfect line, I gets him.
Oh,
yeah, Clyde
that
gets him.
is what you call experience, and there's another car off in front. Look at them. They are it's like a comedy of errors.
And the Red Bulls.
We've got 2 clowns in the
Red Bulls are swapped round.
Just sliding everywhere.
The Red Bulls are swapped.
Red Bulls are swapped, and Mr. P, achy breaky heart as he gives up that final point. Oh, we so want to see him in that points finish today, but he has to give that one up. Look at him, he's nurturing that car around these tricky weather conditions. So,
this is confusing me, because Haig, Dave and Simo Haig and Dave are all twitching their wheel. Both twitching their wheel. I don't know if that's what they've been doing this season, or they're just doing it here because they're struggling to turn the car.
You don't want to have any sharp movements of the car in wet weather conditions. You want to wrench the car around, and that's exactly what Haig is doing. So, any of our viewers here today, have you got any questions for us? Because damn well we need some questions with 16 laps to go. Because believe it or not, commentary can be exhausting, and I am tired at the moment. But we will make sure we give you an energetic show here tonight.
The F3 on the last 3 laps. FC first pits. When's it going to get dry?
Hopefully soon. Have we got any questions? Oh no, got nothing.
Oh, Neil.
Mr. P's in the pit. Shall we listen in here as the mechanics change the wheels? This man is being given a lot of airtime. Beautiful.
Slick pit stop. No, mechanics broken leg there. Very nice.
No, definitely not. Very smooth pit stop.
27. So F3 is on lap 25. So we're definitely going to get a lot of viewers towards the lap 16 round mark.
Yeah, I don't know whether you want to advise that, you know, where we are in this stage of the race and whether they want to tune in tonight. But Chicken Ohms now, really, he's doing well. He's pitting. His hand has been forced. He's pitting for a new set of inters, and he slows the car down just in time. Who else is going to
Hello, Oogie.
Well, welcome, Oogie Azim. A very mature PSGL F1 driver. The pit lane is busy. Dave Jarvu decides it's time for me to change my tyres. Grumpy stays out as well, so Chicken's doesn't want to be behind Grumpy. He is. Chicken is behind Grumpy. Oh, this isn't good for him. The race leader is now going to be behind Mr. Grumpy, who's on worn 12 lap intermediate tyres.
Yes, but it's not wet. It's going to dry up soon. Possibly. I said that 12 is going to dry up. It looks like not going to be excused.
And you just wonder, will Mr. Grumpy be saying to himself, you know what, I want to stay out there until it's dry weather conditions and
Oh,
chicken.
chicken!
Yeah, nice little save there from the man who was leading this race.
He's absolutely all over the shop with these cold tyres.
Yeah, and Mr. Grumpy, he looks like he's making music with the racetrack. He's
but
now, believe it or not, he's
Mr.
1.7
P.
behind Lars. Oh no, Mr. P embedded into the barriers. Oh, he's lost a bit of his wing. He's got to keep this car running. Keep it running, mate. You're running in 11th. Keep it going. Don't give up. Don't throw in the white flag. Mr. P, you just need someone to DNF and you'll get that point.
Here we go. Lap 9. No, 9th place. Actually for life on lap 12, he's got a 5 second stop going penalty.
Simo's pitting. Well, it won't make much difference. Mr. P, he's almost a lap behind.
Where's Chicken? He's in the chicane.
Yeah, he's closing in on Grumpy now as he's trying to find some confidence on those tyres.
He's on the exit. Where's Chicken? There he is, right on the final corner. Let's get back on Simon. Chicken has got him.
Well,
hello, Jeremy. Your F5 champion is in here.
Well, welcome to our F5 champion, Drave J, or whatever you...
Drave.
Dave Jarvu still running in 6th. Simo maintains his position ahead of him. Chicken owns now. He needs to clear Grumpy and Lars. Lars has been struggling all race long.
I love for life.
Mr. Grumpy, he's got the tyre wear. I think he's got the tyre wear to extend this stint as long as possible.
No. Betray with the fastest up there, 44.31. 44.1.
Yellow
flags.
Oh, Mr. P! Oh, would you believe it? Ow, in sector 1. Second sector.
Oh, it's weird tyre.
Disastrous. Oh, absolutely disastrous. But back on board with Chicken Owens and Mr. Grumpy. Oh, this is a massive scramble here as Mr. Grumpy and Lars refuse to pit, as does Warren Haig. So a lot of people reacting rather than being proactive.
Oh, Lars!
So
he's lost. He went wide, I think. Grumpy's caught him.
All right for him. Chicken Owens on fresh tyres. He needs to dispatch these two cars, otherwise Simo's going to close up on him. And in the meanwhile, if Haig stays out there and extends his lead, and if they switch over to dry tyres, he'll be in good place here. Oh, what a move from Mr. Grumpy around the outside! Oh,
got into a line and easily
Vintage Mr. Grumpy! Vintage Mr. Grumpy! Surely. What an overtake! No.
Chicken's got to get past him.
Yeah. Lars, I don't think he's going to have an answer down to turn 1. Backs out of it. Chicken's out of it, rather. No pun intended. But what a drive from Grumpy so far. He is absolutely the man on the move here. As Oogie Azim has joined us for today's stream. It's great to have him watching us. Enjoy his bedtime scene.
Yeah, there was a restart. Human fish. Bedtime scene. Yeah, for all schoolboys and girls will be bedtime soon.
Yeah, and for those of us who have to go to work tomorrow morning. But you know what? Mr. Grumpy has just taken out 8 tenths out of Warren Haig. This man, who led the race briefly, spun out on lap 1, spun out at corner 1, is now making inroads. This is incredible pace from Mr. Grumpy.
But you don't forget he has to pit. Ready for F4, brother. Or Paggy, which means brother in Punjabi, I think.
Yes, definitely ready for
I'm
F4 Oogie. Chicken here, he's going to have a run on Grumpy. Can he get any purchase through 130R?
Let's see, no, he's going to go for it. No, he's backed out. Meanwhile, Alcy for life looks like we might be able to get past Clyde here.
Yeah. I do feel that sometimes you need some water.
F3, yeah, F3's finished by the way.
F3's finished, so we want.
Oh, don't do anything stupid, guys! Williams drivers.
Yeah, Haig really got to nurture this car around sector 1, but Chicken,
with
wants to get past Grumpy.
Chicken's getting held up.
He is. He's losing a lot of time. But you know what? Doesn't have to worry too much because Grumpy's pace isn't that bad at this stage of the race. It's actually pretty decent.
Yeah, Uki's up a bit late, isn't he? Because it's like, what, midnight where he
is.
is.
Up late. And Ugi's a man who ran out of fuel here to the line and lost 6 positions to myself in the PSGL F1 race. But very actually.
And Bloomer Skill gets past Dave. Where's Simo? Simo's catching up to Lars. So did Simo and Chicken make a mistake by pitting early? It's 1 AM where Oogie is. Chicken's getting held up here. Lars! Yeah, Eric, continue.
And you know what? I feel like it's 1 AM inside my body because I am absolutely knackered at the moment. But Chicken Holmes, he can't give up the ghost. He can't give up the ghost. I feel like I'm repeating myself every lap. But surely he's going to get a run on Grumpy this time around. He's closer than he's ever been down here. Here we go. Mr. Grumpy, he's got to defend. Come on, we want some action here. Defend it. Yes, he's not phased there as Mr. Grumpy, and the Chicken has to back out of the throttle, scared of losing the rear end. And Grumpy sits back in the cockpit and just laughs to himself, just chuckles to himself as he holds up Chicken. And Mr. Grumpy is going to take the lead of this race. What an incredible drive. If he can make those tyres last, he could do it. He's done a fantastic job, hasn't he?
Yeah. When will this rain stop? 2 slots, Grumpy said. Feels like 17,000 slots. Betrayer has caught up to Alice for life.
Yeah, we cannot take our eyes off the lead, however. We've got to stay on board with it because Chicken and Grumpy are...
Simo's got past Lars.
Couples. So. Yeah, team orders are always going to play a part. And Chicken, he'll be wondering, you know what, I could lead the race if I pass Mr. Grumpy here. But if I can't pass Mr. Grumpy, Simon behind me is catching and he might overtake me and win the race for himself. So he's got to make a decision here. Does he go aggressive to get the move done? Mr. Grumpy certainly won't want to give this one up. Look at that. Defends the inside, hugs the inside, using all of
the Chicken's got a better exit.
No,
Oogie, you're lucky, man.
Great job.
Your work's off at 10 AM. Lucky little boy. Yeah, hey, he gets past Dave.
Yeah, Dave's coming back at him. Dave's coming back at him.
Oh, there's slag again.
Yeah, I don't know what it's that. Let's go on board with Chicken. Chicken's got closer to Mr. Grumpy. Grumpy's got to defend the inside. Come on,
no,
son. Move it.
Don't go inside my side. I'm going to my side. Look, lovely helicopter shot. Grumpy, it's just tyres, really. No.
Oh, again. What a 130R. Go for it. Go for it. Ooh,
down the inside.
Come on, come on, come on, Grumps. Oh, what an absolute incredible display of driving there from Grumpy.
Simo's caught up. He's going to get away with Grumpy.
Oh, what incredible battling display there from Grumpy. He couldn't defend that one for much longer. He's going to do all his best here to keep Samo behind. He's not going to be mugged off by another driver. Look at that. All of his experience here, Mr. Grumpy. One of the most ancient drivers on the site.
The 7-time F1 champion backing Grumpy. Clyde spun it. Well, he's lost 2 positions.
You know what? The way that Haas driver was driving, I'm not surprised he didn't bin it earlier. But here we go, Mr. Grumpy now. Fantastic display. Oh, of all of his talents, he slides there a little bit, but that doesn't matter. Uses all of his experience to correct it. Yet to pit is Mr. Grumpy. Those tyres have screamed, they've screeched, and they're not giving in yet. And he still runs in second.
What Kimmy should have done this morning. Yes, he should have.
He shoulda, woulda, coulda, but Grumpy has got his destiny in his own hands here. And it's bad news for Simo because the more he gets held up here, the further Chicken's going to pull away for what could be his first F4 race victory. He's only had 1 win on this site, and that's in the FP League. So he could win this race here tonight. And Mr. Grumpy could have a massive role to play in it.
We don't know. Surely Thumb's got to tune in. I think Chicken's going up to F3 next season. Surely Thumb's the uncle of Chicken has got to surely join the stream. I need Simo to join the stream and watch his nephew dominate here in a wet Suzuka.
Chicken doing a fine job out there. And Mr. Grumpy, he isn't a man to be faced. It's just phenomenal watching this man drive around the racetrack. I just love watching this man go around the circuit. It's an absolute joy to watch one of the most ancient names on the PlayStation GL forum in the PSGL leagues. He is absolutely phenomenal, isn't he, this man? Grumpy?
Yeah. Well done. Here we go then. Simo right on the back.
At the top of the hill, but done well there, Simo. Simo wants to get the move done. I did call him a Gizmo early in the season, but we've gone further away from that. We know how his name's pronounced.
The legend, Grumpy.
Yeah, he's got the double decker out here, hasn't he?
Yep. He's basically a tractor.
He is a tractor.
Look at Chicken, he's pulled away massively. So surely, but Simo looked to be getting more confident on those tyres and was gaining. As we've reached 10 viewers, but surely Simo was looking. He was gaining confidence.
Run out of the corner.
Yeah, he's got him. He's got him. He's got him.
Yeah, I think those tyres
Simo
screamed enough.
was gaining. He's going to be going for a no stop here.
You know what? That would be one extraordinary strategy if he could pull that one off.
Yeah, Grumpy goes flat out for 130R. Anyway, Simo was pulling seconds at attempts out of Chicken's time, but don't cut the chickens yet. No pun intended.
Last pits. Cried enough. Blue Mosquito moves up into 4th. So old foes Mosquito and Grumpy could have a little tussle.
And so could Hagen's. And Williams, can Aaron turn mic up? Aaron, Joey wants you to turn your mic up, so might as well.
Who does?
Joey.
Does he?
Yeah. Might as well just do it. You do sound a bit quiet.
That's right. So hopefully this will be a little bit better for those drivers who can't hear my voice. I am a little bit tired at the moment, so that might be affecting the volume coming out of my mouth, but we've got 8 laps to go of this extraordinary Japanese Grand Prix in the Formula 4 League here in PSGL. It's been a long season, hasn't it, Jack, commentating together.
And it's our last. Potentially not our last ever commentary together, but our last commentary for now.
Yeah, it's emotional, but this race couldn't end soon enough. I'm losing the will to breathe here as LFC for life refusing to give up ground to Prix. He's staying with him, and Lars down into 7th now. So for the pole sitter to be down there, it's disappointing, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's absolutely disappointing.
What I would love is someone to make a season montage of this great season.
Pardon me. Yeah, it would be good. So let's just have a run through some of the biggest winners and losers this race. So Chicken Owens won the biggest winner so far, up 5 places. Blue Mosquito up 3 places. There's Grumpy. Oh, what's happened here? Oh, he's in the wall. He's lost his wing. All of that experience.
And his no stop is all over.
What's he doing?
He's got a puncture.
No.
He's got a puncture.
Oh no!
He's trying to tire. That's why he spun. Because he's got a puncture.
Oh, we can't take our eyes off him. Don't take your eyes off him. Oh, Mr. Grumpy. Oh, this could be a very long, agonising trip through sector 1 here as he tries to get out of the way of other drivers. Oh, you just got to feel for the man. He led the race for a brief moment, lost it in turn 1, And Mr. Grumpy knows he can pick up a final point here if he doesn't DNF. It could be a precious point here for Mr. Grumpy. He surely won't pull over. Takes it very carefully, doesn't he?
Mm.
We might as well stay on board because nothing else is happening. In fact, I think Simo is closing in on the back of Chicken.
Yeah, he is. Like we were saying, it's going to be an interesting end to the race then. But we'll keep up on that. Gone through. It's just got the hand on heads, man.
And Simo sets the fastest lap here. Chicken owns. His young heart will be beating with anxiety as he fights to hold on here. Simo, he wants to get his name up in lights as well. I've been up since 6 AM and I'm absolutely knackered.
I've been up since 4 AM. So, yeah.
And you know what? Track conditions are drying up here.
Yeah, it's not raining.
You know what? If Grumpy's tyres held on for a lap or two longer, he would have had the prime strategy here.
He's in the pits. Nearly. 3:30. You can just. His fuel is burned.
The gap down to 7 tenths now. Chicken and Simo. You know what? If conditions dry out here, this could come down to who makes the best call at the right time. All races are won and lost.
Joel says hello,
alone.
teammate.
Hello to Jolianu Manu. A massive shout out to one of the most experienced drivers on the PSGL F1 League. A very mature racer in Jolianu Manu. But the race lead here. Oh well, he'll be the guinea pig. But Chicken owns now. He doesn't want to lose the race win. I'd be gutted as well if I was him after driving so well. But you know what? Simo's done extraordinarily well.
You need to make use of Sky Plus.
Yeah, lap times are. That's fine. Lap times are tumbling down here. Ooh. And you know what? Mr. Grumpy has just come out in front of these two, so they're going to get a clear indication of how the dry tyres are going to be working.
Yeah.
So if you're closing on Grumpy, you know, might be a tad too early. Look at Grumpy. Grumpy's not enjoying it.
This is what Joel said. Can you take me through the most experienced drivers on this race?
I will do. We'll soundboard with Simo, but we'll speak about the experienced drivers. So, Warren Haig, a very experienced driver. He has been down in the trenches in many PSGL leagues, but he still fights on. Blue Mosquito, another experienced name, a multi-champion in multiple PSGL divisions, so a lot of races within him. So we've also got Jim Betrayer down in P9, another very experienced name is Jim Betrayer, former league director, and he knows his way around every circuit. He knows every corner, every dark alleyway you can come across in the PSGL leagues. Mr. Grumpy, dare I say, the most experienced driver of them all.
Track's drying up.
Yeah, the track's drying up, and Mr. Grumpy's experience will come into play. But yeah, I've talked enough about experience. We've got flags here with Blue Mosquito. A horrendous decision to move to the red tyres, and the reigning champion has been caught out. And the three most experienced drivers ahead of Haig are 8th, 9th and 10th. And all of them are on wrong tyres, except for Jim Betrayer. So sometimes too much experience can do you wrong. But Chicken, he knows he's going to turn the wick up here.
Yeah, indeed.
4 and a bit laps to go.
Haig will be getting second place as well. Wait, so 10? No, you won't. 7, but he's only gaining 3 points. He needs to move up. And
Betrayer! The 3 experienced drivers.
Hello, JP.
Oh no, my goodness. The 3 of the most experienced drivers in the walls.
No, he hasn't. I mean, hello JP.
Chicken owns.
Go.
Oh, Grumpy's out. Oh, that is an absolute shame. Oh, that is heartbreaking. Mr. Grumpy out of the race. And you know
Now,
what? If we can,
it looks like
we
the
can get
track's
working.
dry. Do you know that? I thought the track's dried up. Yeah, but not an F4. Chicken. What will be happening here? Not pitting.
yeah, and following
It's all
a
over.
retirement for the most experienced driver on the site in Mr. Grumpy, and we're absolutely gutted for you here in the commentary box with that race start, phenomenal qualifying, that amazing comeback again, but that puncher just came at the wrong time for you, didn't it, Grumps?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, turn one. I'm surprised at my start how quick I got off the line, and I just completely lost it and went straight off. Then I thought I came back on safely, I wasn't sure though.
Yeah.
But then I just felt a whack on my rear.
Yeah, and I'm sure Manisha Kaltenborn felt a whack in her heart as the two Saubers were around with you at the start of that race, but you fought back incredibly well, some heroic defending. But at the moment it's Chicken Owns, the race leader. Can he hang on?
5 tenths, he's made a mistake.
Can he hang on? Because conditions are changing. Who's going to pit for dries? Who's going to have the balls here? This could all come down to who gets the better pit crew in the pit stops. So
yeah. Grumpy.
Simo looks the quicker driver at the moment. Yeah, go on.
Joel says he's extremely excited to partner up in the Force India on Tuesday night, which will be, that will end all seasons on PSP. But Simo then, looking good on the outside? No?
yeah, and Mr. Grumpy knows all about these tricky conditions. If Chickens doesn't, somebody's got to pit here. They both don't pit. They're both. Oh, are they?
It's risky, but is it worth staying out?
I don't know, because as soon as the conditions turn dry, those tyres will be chewed up. But it seems like the only man who could make inroads is Blue Mosquito on those dry tyres, and I don't know if those conditions are dry enough at this, or dry enough at this moment in time. But you know what? Chicken wants to win. Has Simo ever won this league? I don't think he has.
No.
No.
He's had a pole position. He's never won though.
Yeah, so big moment for both of these
drivers.
drivers.
No, JOS has not been enabled. Who's going to have the balls?
He's dropped back a bit on this lap.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know very well, Mr. Grumpy, when you drop back in one corner, you can gain monumentally in the next. And Simo really keeping on the heels of Chicken Owns, that young heart absolutely beating with anxiety.
We've also got the most viewers we've ever had this season, with 13.
And that is brilliant. And Jim Betrayer will give a good indication here to Chicken Owns whether it's ready enough for dry tyres. It might be too late in the race to do so with 2 laps to go. And you know what? They are clawing in on Jim Betrayer.
JOS enabled!
Oh, what do you do now? Do you stay out of pit? I probably would end up pitting. I'll be thinking to myself, you know what? Those tyres are going to absolutely burn out. I would not want to risk it. This will come down to men against boys, and who's going to be the man in this occasion?
F1.
We don't know what's going to happen here.
Fun will be welling up.
Either of these going to pit? Another 5-second penalty. Disgusting, disgraceful, absolutely disgraceful. A penalty in the closing stages. You know what? If I was Haig, I'd pit. I would pit if I were you. And he does.
This is going to be amazing.
They might run out of laps. Yeah, they might run out of laps, but that final lap for these two drivers, their tyres are going to absolutely shrivel up now because the track's almost going to be bone dry. I mean, this is the one lap you could get away with intermediate tyres. You won't get away with another one. You're going to have to absolutely wrench that car around, Grumpy. You know how tricky it is when you're on the wrong tyres in the wrong conditions. How hard is it?
Extremely hard. I'm not sure if you were on board with me when I came out on softs.
Yeah, we saw it.
Sliding over the
Yeah, we saw it, mate. It was something of a
From-
kind.
Finish it.
When From hears the news that Chicken has won F4, the race, or sorry, not championship, he will be a happy uncle. Indeed.
Yeah, Flying Frame
And
will be happy.
And they'll be racing him next season because Lars and Chicken are moving up.
Yep.
Wow. Well, you know what? Warren Haig isn't really catching on Simon. I think he might be a bit too far behind.
This is gonna be
He's
an
closing
F1.
slightly, not quick enough. Now, the final lap's going to be crucial here. Chicken
F1
Owens.
type ending here.
Yeah, F1. Oh, I don't even know what I'm saying. Here we go. Chicken Owens. One more
Surely
lap to
that's one
go.
part.
He's on the wrong tyres in the wrong conditions, but he's got a
pit,
monumental
don't
gap to the
pit,
cars
good.
behind. I think it'd be
Pointless now,
foolish
one
to
lap
pit.
left.
Yeah. But I just wonder how tricky is it going to be, Grumpy, for them, because the track's drier than ever here. You're on the wrong tyres, or you've got to really soothe the car around, like soothers,
Oh,
when you've got a
Simo's
sore
round.
throat.
Chicken's won! Oh! That's it, Chicken's won! Chicken's won the race!
If you can keep it on the track, that is, because it's very hard. When those intermediate tyres overheat, he's got to absolutely just ease the throttle on that car now. He's got to take care of those rear tyres. Chicken, you know what? Put it in lean fuel mixture. Take the higher gears for every corner you go around, because you're going to win your first
14
F4
viewers.
race.
Commentators curse indeed.
Yeah. And Warren Haig, I did say pit, well, he had nothing to lose. So it could get
From
tasty.
shocked. From is actually shocked. I'm just messaging him on my phone. He's like on PSN app. He's like, I'm like, Chicken's won. He's like, my nephew.
Yeah. You know what? Let's put him on hold for a second, because Flying Frame is going to be crying abroad as he watches his nephew, who's only got one more straight to go. One more heavy braking zone. One more tricky, fast corner here in 130R. Chicken Owens is going to make history. Mr. Grumpy, one of the most experienced drivers, watching on in the commentary box here today. He knows what it's like to win many races, but this is a fantastic moment for Chicken Owens. One more corner to go. Down the straight we go. The McLaren crew are out. It's a phenomenal victory for Chicken Owens.
Excellent drive.
But Haig is catching Simon massively. Haig could get second here.
Simo's rears are gone.
Yeah, about that. And Simo will get second place? Yes, he will.
Yeah.
Haig's got the fastest out there.
Wait, but it didn't add Simo's 5 seconds, did it?
Yeah, it did. Because Haig has the penalties.
Dave Jarvu, what a drive in the Williams. That is a fantastic fourth place. Blue Mosquito will take fifth. I don't know who's
Lars
won
got
the
the penalty.
constructors. Well deserved for exceeding track limits, but a decent drive from Blue Mosquito.
Lars jumps
Lars
him.
takes fifth. Wow. I think the constructors could be going to Toro Rosso. Great drive from LFC. And you know what, Clyde? He's been in the walls all day long, hasn't he?
Betrayer versus Clyde.
Yeah, not the best drive from Betrayer tonight, but
Who knows, Clyde can make a mistake.
Mr. P, who drove awfully slow on the first lap. It was almost like he was waiting up for you, Mr. Grumpy, at one moment. He saw you go off and he thought, you know what, cut back on and we'll continue.
And Haig will get second. No, he won't. Haig will not get second in championship.
No, Lars was 11 points ahead before the race, so yeah.
What a drive from Chicken Owens. That is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, well deserved.
Well done, Anthony, from Joel 96 F1. I'm 110. Lars is up. Wait, Haig was second, was he? Coming into this race, was it? I'll have a look.
I don't think I've got Simon added.
And the champagne sprays as Chicken wins for the SHIT box. Indeed, what a drive. Everyone had penalties. except Haig and Chicken. So your race grid, well, the grid for your race was Chicken, Simo, Haig, Dave, Lars, Mosquito, LSC, Clyde, Betrayer, Grumpy. No, Betrayer rounded off the grid, and Grumpy, Mr. P, and Gordov and Raver's Revenge round off the grid and retirements.
Yeah. And just to say something, Mr. P had a stand set up as he didn't qualify, so poor Mr. P loses his opportunity of getting some points here tonight. But
Fong is literally one of the people on the pit board because he just went yes.
yeah, well, a proud uncle in the wind for Chicken Owns' victory, but when we get all three of the podium finish, well, we'll have two in here, won't we? Have we got Chicken in here now?
Yes, he's just joined.
I pressed the wrong button, so I can't see who's in the party. You want to start off with the podium questions, Jack?
No, you can do them.
Okay, fine. So, we'll start off with a question to our race winner, and that is none other than Chicken Owns, your first win in the M4 League.
With a very proud uncle.
How do you feel?
Oh, it feels pretty good. I'm relieved. I think it's been coming for a while, but that was just my best race this season, by far.
That's great, and
your uncle is very proud.
Yeah, your uncle's really proud of you, so, you know, congratulations to the family. Just on those tricky weather conditions, you did a terrific job negotiating those. Were you at any point nervous towards the end with the track conditions drying up with Simo on your rear? Or Simo on your rear?
Yeah, from lap 23, I really didn't know what to do. I was just winging it, really. We're just hoping it was going to stay wet enough. I didn't know whether to pit or not.
Fair enough, but it worked out really well for you, and you took a well-deserved victory, so well done to you. Jack, do you have any questions for Chicken?
Nope.
Okay.
All I'm going to say,
means he wants to wrap this stream up.
all I'm going to say, Form is also happy, because you haven't been his 2 F4 wins.
Yeah. It's a bit annoying.
Yeah, well, we'll move on to Simo now. Simo, sorry, I always get this one wrong. I've had 3 variations of your name. I've had the Gizmo, I've had Simo, and I've had Simo. But is it Simo? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
It's Simo. So, terrific drive for you. You've been in the action throughout many of the races this season, but I feel like we haven't seen you on the podium often. Or at all, so well done to you today for a great drive. Do you feel the wind got away from you? Possibly.
It was sort of there, tantalisingly there, but I couldn't quite get close enough to Chicken when he made some mistakes. So he seemed to have enough fuel in reserve as well at the last. I don't know if he was putting it in rich or something, but I was sort of fuel saving a bit, and just down the straights he was bombing it away, so he'd obviously managed it better. So I think he probably had just had me under control so long that he didn't make any too many mistakes.
No, fair enough, but nonetheless, a terrific podium. You must be absolutely delighted with the result.
Yeah, definitely. I thought I'd ruined it. I don't know if you saw on the last corner, or the last lap, I spun at turn 1, and the grip just was suddenly not there. I managed to limp it home. Absolutely thrilled with the podium. So practice has been looking good all week, but with it being a wet race, I'm not usually liking wet, so yeah, definitely happy with how that went.
Fair enough, an absolutely terrific drive from you, Simo. Jack, do you have any questions?
No, not really.
Okay, so we'll now move on to Mr. Jim Betrayer, who wrenched his Red Bull car home in P9. One of the most experienced drivers on the site. How are you feeling after that exotic race in monsoon conditions?
Gutted, absolutely gutted. I got an absolutely flying start, went from about 9th to 4th, going through Spoon, and one of the hats just lost it and I had nowhere to go. went into him, and I thought, oh fuck, well I thought, oh bugger. And I was going along, I thought, oh, I'll go to the pits, and I'll pop in the pits to change my wing, because it was orange. I thought I won't have to change it, and it didn't change my front wing though, so I had to go round another circuit, and so I'd done 2 pit stops by the 3rd lap. I had awesome pace, absolutely awesome pace throughout the race, but I had to pit probably 3 times more than everybody else actually. So that was it. Set the fastest lap in the dry, set the fastest lap in the wet. Can't do much more than that. But yeah, I think definitely I was about, what, a second behind Chicken when I just had absolutely nowhere to go. That was it, race over. Tried my hardest, didn't quit out, thought I'd give it a go, but too much hard work.
Well, you know what, it takes a lot of courage to continue on in a race after an incident and to fight hard to get some points, and you did terrifically well, and just would like a word from you, Betrayer, about your teammate, Mr. P. A very emotional day for him today. He came in looking for a top 8 finish, ended the race with a DNF with his car embedded into the barriers. Any words for him?
I feel quite sorry for him actually. When you drop out from qualifying and you have to rejoin, it's happened to me before in a different league. You know, you load your set up, you start race, nothing there, and in the wet, it's twice as bad, isn't it? Really, you've got no chance, no chance at all. He let me through, bless him. I thought, what am I going to do? I was catching him up, hand off. I wondered what was going on, because once I pitted the second time, I was like 20 odd seconds behind him, and I was taking massive chunks out of him every lap. And I thought, oh, is he going to block me, or is he just going to let me go? And when we got to the last corner, he just moved over and off I went, really. But if only it had dried up 2 laps earlier, I would have had to have pitted 1 less. I might have got 5th.
Okay. Right, I'm going to have to press everyone for one final question. Now, it's been an absolutely terrific season, and some of you may be heading elsewhere, you know, to other leagues, but just a comment from each and every one of you about how the season's gone for you and how well you've enjoyed it. So we're going to start with the experienced Mr. Grumpy.
It's been an up and down season, but I love the league. But I'm getting my head down and concentrating on getting some decent results next season.
Missed opportunities, Grumps, isn't it?
Yeah, and I've definitely got the pace, but just not anywhere near consistent enough.
I just got to knuckle down less of those drinks before the start of the races. Chicken, going to you next.
Well, it's been a bit of an on-off season really for me. I think I've had the pace most of the season, but yeah, it's consistency for me as well. I just can't seem to finish races as well as I start them.
Okay. Simo? Oh my god, I keep getting this one wrong, don't I? Sorry, mate.
I did spend a race commentating calling you Iron, so it's all fair enough.
That's alright. Get my back on you.
It'd be boring and say the same. It's consistency that's been killing me. I've at least sort of started remembering to brake into some of the corners most of the time. The big lunge has hopefully stopped, which has been sort of battling around a bit. If you've seen the Canada video or any of those. So just to avoid those and try not to light up the race too often like I did at turn 1. That's what's killing me really. But, and then just once you can actually do that, then I can actually start working on being fast. But it's the classic cliche, isn't it, to finish first. I'm not going to finish it off because we all know what that saying is.
Well, better luck next season. Jim, word from you, mate.
Yeah,
Wenger out?
Back, to be honest. Yeah, Wenger out. Definitely off today. Not wrong, is it? Shut up. Leave it, yeah? So, it's been good to be back. I thank Grumps, really, for letting me come back as a reserve. Yeah, Wenger out down, yeah. And it's good, it's good to be back. I've got quite good pace, to be honest. I've made a few mistakes the last 2 races, but overall, I was happy at Hungary. That's my worst track by far. And to be only, like, 6 seconds off the win, I was really, really happy with that. Bit of an eye-opener. But yeah, hopefully do well next year in this league, and then you never know, if I'm competitive enough I might try F3, give that a go.
No, well, definitely some great words from all of you there. I know you're itching to end this stream, Jack, but I'm going to give one last word for what I've seen on the F4 grid this season and commentating on you guys. I think there's a great respect amongst all the drivers in this very league. I think it's one of the best run leagues on the PSGL site, and I think there's a lot of respect between the drivers, and it seems like a really friendly place for people to race in, and there's a great atmosphere around it, and it definitely sets a model to some of the other leagues on the site, in how leagues should be run and how drivers should respect each other. So hats off to the league admins and the racers for making that possible, and it's been great fun commentating with Jack Turner
thanks
this
for
season.
commentating, guys. It's been good watching it back, to be honest. Very good.
Yeah.
Apart from being called a bottler in Mexico by you many a time, I
criticism.
I remember.
That's alright, it's all light-hearted.
Yeah, I was going to say thanks very much, Jack and Aaron, for doing the streams and the commentary. This season's been great, so to watch it back, so echo that. I'm sure everyone on the grid will say the same.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Jack, any words?
Yeah, well done. Been a tough season, without doubt. So, it's been good driving from all of you, really. I've enjoyed it, and so has Aaron, really, commentating on it. And I would like to say thank you for giving me an opportunity, Grumpy, for letting me commentating on it.
You're welcome.
The end of the stream, is it?
Yeah, I'm gonna do my outro in a minute.
Yeah. Right. Anyway, I've got to shoot off.
Alright, see you later, Grumps.
See you later, boys.
See you later,
See you
guys.
next season.
Yeah. See ya.
Take care. Well, there we have it. An absolutely phenomenal, entertaining season in the F4 League, Jack, as we wait for a 4-year outro. It's been great fun commentating with you this season, so thanks for giving me the opportunity to join you in the commentary booth. It's been great fun. And who knows, we
may
lock
return.
heads again.
Yeah, see you later, mate.
Right, see you later.
And that is it. The PSGL F4 season. What a season! Wow! I think I will be back next season. Hopefully, it'll be as good as next season. And it's kind of emotional because Aaron won't be returning. And yeah, so that's it. We wait 3 weeks, I think. 15th today, 30. We wait nearly a whole month. So we wait 28 days, and that is when we return. Congratulations to Chicken and commentating. See you guys later. Have fun. Have a very fantastic night. Hopefully you've enjoyed this season. Everyone's going back to F4. And yeah, it's going to be emotional. Hopefully one of you guys can make a good season montage, because and then send it to me and I can upload it on my YouTube channel. But I'm after going to go. See you guys, everyone in F5 who's going to be in F5. See you guys later. I will see you guys. I just repeat myself. F5 will turn on top for me. I'm not gonna just saying. No, he's not. I don't think he. No, he's not. And I'll see you guys later on the 13th of May. Not the best, maybe. He's probably one of the best. Hopefully, you guys. Well, hopefully I'll see you guys on the 13th of May when we return for PSGL F4. What a season! Congratulations to Williams and Blue Mosquito for winning the Drivers and Constructors Championship, and congratulations to Hague for fifth and second. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye. Jack. Out.